Stranger is, like many of us, raised in the underbelly of the street gang world in Los Angeles, Southern California. He was a street gang member since the age of 16 until the current age of 52. He's only done 2 years on the outside. 36 years have been behind bars. Considered extremely violent enough to be recruited by the Mexican Mafia prison gang.
Okay, so did you have any understanding that he was some sort of BLM supporter? Because that was the justification for the motive.
No, sir. I can tell you for a fact, contrary to that, I kind of laughed when I saw two things. I saw that he had allegedly stated that one of his motives or reasons was to support Black Lives Matter and also to commemorate the Black Hand, which is the official tattoo of the Mexican Mafia prison gang. Well, first of all, he, like many Mexican Mafia members, were anti-Black. That was part and parcel of who he was as a bad guy, as a gang member. And records will reflect that. Number two, he cannot at this time ever pretend to represent the Black Hand or the Mexican Mafia prison gang because he's persona non grata and he's green lit. In other words, he's earmarked for execution by the fellows.
Would that maybe be why he was trying to commit this murder, so he'd stay in prison? Because the day he steps outside, as you said, he's a dead man.
If you ask me, I can tell you this much. You know, this is just an educated opinion like everybody else that's weighing in. He's got, like I said, all these years of gang membership. And part of being a gang member is the status that comes with it, the unpredictability of being a career criminal. This guy was a career criminal. That's all he knew. That's the life he knew. There may have been a degree of fear because he is green lit, targeted for execution. But, you know, I hear conspiracy theories and this and that. The guy's a loose cannon. He thought he'd make a name for himself, probably. Status was important. He had absolutely nothing to gain by this, except, once again, the unpredictability of somebody of this ilk. I know this because I was that kind of a guy. I was unpredictable, and murder was what we lived and operated with. So I have no doubt Stranger was probably trying to take this guy out. But remember, this officer, or this ex-officer, probably knew how to fight himself. I don't think he's a wimp.
Yeah, surviving 22 stab wounds, that had to have been one hell of a fight. And we're trying to pull that surveillance footage so we can show the audience. All right, Mundo, thanks for joining me, Mundo.